you were out and you were kind of targeted to a certain extent. Um, by you were kind of well known when you came back. There was a kind of a framing, wasn't there, of your own character that led you to this place, which is really going in with the lowest of the lowest or the worst of the worst, really, in that place, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something that I would never forget. That was an experience, and that place was truly a jungle atmosphere. And yeah, what happened was the incident that that happened there. Besides the time that I spent there, uh, the rival gang put out a contract on me, and so this guy was going to carry it out, and so he was looking for the right opportunity. I knew people in there, so someone gave me word. Somebody let me know, hey, this guy's here. He's a professional at this. He got a couple bodies, to his credit, and so you need to watch yourself. And and that's what I did. I mean, but leading up to that, the few weeks leading up to the actual incident, it was nerve wracking.
Yeah.
You know, um, I was getting advice from old timers. They were saying this, it's like it's better to, two things you need to do. Put it in your mind when you wake up here every day, and you'll be at peace. You're either gonna have to kill someone, or you need to be willing to die. That is the jailhouse mentality. That's how you survive in prison. And you have to be ready to any given day give the sign of the cross and just be ready to check out if you have to, because it's better to live there the rest of your life with respect than one day without it. And then there's other things that can come upon you, like other things that can happen in prison. And I just do not see me being able to live with myself, allowing something like that to happen to me.
Hmm.
So they need to know that if you want to come at me and you want to try to do anything sexual or take my property, I'm willing to die and take one of you with me. This is
Yeah.
the mentality you need to have.
Within that place, you got thrown into solitary confinement for 30 days. I believe it was this 23-hour lockdown,
23 and a half.
23 and a half hour lockdown.
Yeah.
Uh, and can you talk a bit of what that's like? That's very hard to even imagine. Even keeping your sanity in a small confined space for that long.
Well, ironically, our former president, Obama, just signed an executive order before he left office to put an end to that solitary confinement for juveniles, because it's really, really, really detrimental to us. I only spent 30 days, and I tell you, I would never forget that. People say, oh, maybe 30 days, but when you spend 30 days in solitary confinement, 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, one day at a time, it is long. And it was the month of August, and I was in the middle of our prison is surrounded by the East River, which is where all the human waste goes of New York City, and the walls be sweaty. You can get the stench. I mean, I really I don't know how I ever survived that. And I told you, just that 30 days alone. I'm not saying that I never anything I ever done in life. I feel to that point I paid for it in that 30 days, because it was a tough 30 days. And I'm telling you, a lot of guys couldn't do it. I seen every day somebody was cutting their wrists. Someone was trying to hang themselves.
Uh,
Someone was trying to set the cell on fire. Someone was always because you can go crazy.
Yeah, and also, the guards didn't make it any easier. I know what you said, the way they'd say about if there's a fire in here, you guys aren't getting out because they wouldn't have the time even. And the worrying thing was they weren't just threatening. Is actually true. That they wouldn't have the time to release you if anything like that were to happen. You
Yeah,
were bottom of the bottom at that stage.
yeah. Every night someone would yell, "We're gonna die in here tonight. I'm gonna burn this so and so down." And you knew. I mean, you got accustomed to it. I would still go to sleep and say, whatever, whatever. If it's gonna be, it's gonna be. I just couldn't worry no more. The worry outweighed the stress of the worry outweighed the actual it happening. So I would just say, I'm going to see. I don't care. But we knew that it was possible because it was an old prison at the time. The section they had us in, and it was the kind where the guards had to come and open each cell individually with a key, and they're not going to be able to open 55 cells on one tier. Somebody's going to die. He might get one or two of us out, but he ain't going to get the rest of us out. So we know we would die. So
Yeah.
we had to live with that 30 days, knowing that, hey, today might be my last day.